Eamon Khan here, 4 seconds out with heavyweight Big Baby Miller in Turkey, of all places. Jarrell, that was a star-studded lineup on that podium there. Tyson Fury, Shannon Briggs, yourself, Ben Whittaker, Charisma, Roy Jones, greatness. It must have been an eye-opener just to be amongst those legends.
Yeah, of course, 100%. Sometimes I be in the cut. I don't really show up to certain things because I don't got time to do with the fakeness. But like I said, it was an opportunity to come out. I'm free out of my contract and I'm with Turkey, and I feel like it's time to get the word out now. I'm willing to take on anybody, anytime, any place. So it's good to start this shit up now. Keep rolling.
Who's top of the priority list then?
Bro, I don't even fucking know, to tell the truth. Deontay, aka Beyonce, is who I really kind of want right now because, he just came out of a win. And Jarrell Anderson, they look like they hiding somewhere under a tree. AJ turned down the fight 2 times the last week or so. So, I want big name guys. I want big name guys that, put ass in seats, sell pay-per-view, whatever, get some subscriptions going, Netflix, I want names. I want names that I want to fight at home too. I don't want to fight overseas unless maybe it's in Riyadh and it's the Saudi commission, because it's fair game, you know what I mean?
Wait, so you said a lot there. First of all, you said that Anthony Joshua has turned down the fight with you twice now in the last week.
Twice.
What happened?
Like 4 times the last month. Cage is a bitch. You understand that? You come to America, get your ass when you see you laughing. I like everybody laugh. I make every interviewer laugh behind cameras every time. You guys don't even understand it. They love my shit. But listen to something.
It's the fake British accent.
Yeah, the fake British accent. Nah, fuck that. AJ's a piece of shit. He's fucking pussy. But like I said before, AJ wants an easy win. He doesn't want nothing hard. So be it. I get it. He turned the fight down 4 times in the last month. Literally, 2 times last week, 4 times the last month. So he wanted Jarrell Anderson. Turkey said he wanted Jarrell Anderson. They made us offer. Haven't heard anything back yet. I'm about to call Jay Prince myself and see if I can make the fight happen. If not, I want Deontay. See if Deontay wants to take the fight. We talking hella shit. They talk shit, but when I talk shit back, they can't take it. So,
what reason were you given for why AJ didn't want the fight with you?
I didn't hear that exact reason. I think he just wants an easier fight. Then I bring hell. I'm gonna push his button. You know what I mean? The problem is, I'm not gonna just get in there physically. I'm gonna be getting there mentally. You're not ready for that. Never have been.
Were you surprised that the fight offer got turned down?
Not really. Not that surprised because, AJ always got a little bitch in him. Eddie Hearn got his fingers up his ass, so, shit, if they don't agree on it simultaneously, it's not gonna happen.
Okay, moving off from Anthony Joshua into Deontay Wilder, what did you think of his performance of the weekend?
Honestly, Deontay looked like shit, but at the end of the day, if you're gonna call my name and you're active, it's fair game. I'm gonna call you out regardless. You retire, live at home, stay at home dad, no problem. Then I'm not mentioning your name no more. You out of box, no point in me talking about that no more. So if you're gonna bring my name when you active, I'm shooting.
Do you go along with what people are saying? Media pundits are saying that Deontay Wilder isn't as good as he once was. Do you still feel he's a threat to the heavyweight division?
I mean, is he still a threat as a fighter? Yes. Is he a super threat in the heavyweight division? Based on your last performance, no. But can he still have a shot? Yes, because heavyweight division, one punch changed everything, and Deontay's been the phenom of the one punch knockout. So anything can happen when Deontay step in the ring. But is he of what he was before in the past? Have we seen lately? No, we have not.
Made the right decision or wrong decision to leave Malik Scott?
I think Malik Scott was the wrong thing in the first place.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'm gonna take my big baby hat off and give you Jarrell Miller, the analyst, right? Wilder's name is exactly who he is. Deontay Wilder is a wild man. This style of him just being wild is what got him to where he's at. They should never change it. They should have fine crafted it with a little more head movement and setting up the big shot. Not being a boxer. Malik Scott was a decent boxer, but Deontay's not a boxer. Deontay never learned the fundamentals of jabbing and slipping punches. He was a wild motherfucker. I mean, let's take our hats off Deontay. 17, 18 fights, he got a bronze medal in the Olympics. That's phenomenal. You know what I mean? That's amazing. Never been done before. So you got to take your hat off to Deontay. He's a Hall of Famer. But once you take that aspect of that savagery out of him, then who is he? Somebody totally different. You're trying to box and stick with jabs. That's not his style. So I think Malik Scott definitely hurt his style more than anything, to tell the truth.
Yeah, in terms of the difference also in mentality, I don't know if you saw the Ariel Helwani interview. He was talking about betrayal and how this is a setting back. And do you feel that this is a guy who's in the right mind frame to get back and knock people out?
Man, my thing is this. You understand, boxing is the greatest thing to correspond with life. Because life is like, it's like boxing. Anything can happen. and from all different angles. You know, I went through a divorce, he went through a breakup. And it's so funny because years ago, you know, we have a past about certain situation, relationships. And I told him for a long time, he had just got the belt. I said, watch out about the females you're around because you're a world champion. And like I said before, let's all bullshit aside. I used to always have mad respect for Deontay. It wasn't until a situation happened and he started running his mouth. Before he talked to me as a man to man and have a one-on-one conversation, he hears something from a bird and run with it. I don't play that shit. All right, cool, now we got beef. So until you come to me like a man and have a conversation, I'm gunning for your neck every time. So we can scrap it out and be boys after, or just not. You know what I'm trying to say? But you can't, if you're gonna stay in the boxing game, at some point you gotta say, you know what? That's outside the ring, and I'm gonna focus on this at the end of the day because I'm still a fighter. We still gotta go in there and do our job, be professional, and kick ass because we get killed in the boxing ring. So outside of what's ever in his personal life, I hope he has it mentally in the ring because he can seriously get hurt. Just like he's putting a lot of motherfuckers in the hospital, somebody gonna put his ass in the hospital.
Given that you gave him that advice then when he was on the come up, do you sympathize with whatever's happened to him right now?
I mean, I don't think he's going through it at this exact very moment, but I sympathize with any fighter because I'm a fighter myself. I sympathize with the outside facts because I know what it is. I went through a divorce. I lost a lot of money. I went through lawsuits. I went through failure. I went through a lot of shit, so I get it. Yeah. But once we step in that ring, unfortunately, we got to turn that switch on. We got to go in kill mode. So like I said, outside the ring, I hope we get it together because inside the ring, I'm going to fuck him up.
I wanted to ask you about your Usyk versus Dubois prediction. You said that you quite like Daniel Dubois and you're rooting for him. Yeah. Does he win?
Man, I don't know, bro. I don't know. It's what the mentality of Dubois shows up, and if Usyk can keep him on from boxing, it all depends. Like I said, I'm rooting for Dubois. I want my rematch. I want Usyk. Either one.
What is it you like about Daniel?
I don't want to say it in a bad way.
Just say it in the Jarrell Miller way.
He's a simple human being. He's a simple human being where once you actually have a conversation with him and he smiles and says, "Big baby, we're brothers." It's a genuine vibe. It's a genuine love, genuine respect. So like out of that, it's like, man, I can't hate this guy. You know me, I talk shit about everybody. I can kick it. But with him, I would be fake if I sit here and disrespect Daniel Dubois. He got the win. The referee could have let it go for 8 more fucking seconds. But either way, he got the win. Respect to Daniel Dubois. And I hope we get a rematch. One brother to another brother. But outside of that, man, got love for the kid.
Are you seeing an Usyk who isn't as good as he once was maybe a couple of years back?
No, I think Usyk is still going to be as good. The question is, did Dubois get a little better? That's all it is. I think Usyk is not going to get any better. I don't think he's going to get any worse. He's not prepared for a top fight. But can Dubois raise it up?
Okay, from the outside looking in, the Brits obviously look to back a Brit on the up. But are the Brits overhyping Daniel? Is he as good as we say?
No, I mean, the Brits always, you know what, one thing I can say about the British fans, y'all always hype y'all fighters up. Even if in America, we know they ain't shit. Like, he fight a tough guy, he gonna look like shit. Like, most people in America been knew the minute AJ step out, he gonna get washed because some of our B and C class fighters will beat up a lot of your A class fighters because we're just more gritty, we're more hungry, we're more meaner. When you guys are more protected, y'all more polished and want to box, where niggas a street fight. When that bell ring, all that that pity pat shit ain't gonna work. I'm gonna clobber your head in. So it's just y'all love y'all fighters, and y'all show respect to y'all fighters, and y'all pay y'all fighters. When in America, unfortunately, we shit on our fighters a lot.
You've got unfinished business with Fabio Wardley.
110%. I would love to get that fight going on. 110%. But we're going to see if he wanted to make it or not.
Have you got a message for Fabio Wardley to leave off with?
You ET looking motherfucker. You got Honey. You see how Honey was fucking you up? You got lucky with one punch? It ain't going to happen against me. It ain't going to happen against me. So we can still make it happen if you want to, ET.
Jarrell, good copy. Thanks for your second.